Good evening, everyone. It's Matthew again, and I hope you're having a nice evening. It's now 8:29 p.m. here in the Northern Hemisphere in the UK, and it's the 15th of the 3rd, 2017. And also, we're going to try and have a look at some Swiss cams. And it's so evident that the chemtrail and spraying the skies over there as well to stop people from seeing the Nibiru system, because Nibiru is heading our way. And our skies are completely changing. It's so evident now, so eyes to the skies and just keep watching, and you'll notice on the sunrise it's very strange as well, the spray on the right hand side, and again on the sundown as well, it's very red. On the horizon, the opposite side, on the west side, this huge red reflection coming from the horizon. And I'm going to go to the Swiss cams now, so have a nice evening, and let's get going on the cams. Here we have an image in Switzerland that was today. And it's a live cam. The thing is, so basically you can see those cams, can't you, and the haze as well that we see on the Mexico cams and also the skyline cams. We're getting a lot of foggy, misty cams up there every day. And also, on the land, can you see those trees? They're just not growing right, are they? You're not getting the right light from our natural sun, the yellow sun, anymore. I'm going to go to another cam now. But the thing is, though, it's just important to show you that they are chemtrailing all across the globe, aren't they? Everywhere now. Here is another repeated image, and you can see that later on in the day that they chemtrailed. I mean, these are not planes that are lost and can't find their way about. Pilots that have just been riding their flying planes for the past few days. No way. These are definitely military planes spraying the skies and basically causing the people on the land as well to be very ill. I'm going to go to another image on this cam. Here on this last image on this cam, you can see a reflection, can't you? There's haze coming up on the west side, chemtrailing. There's a huge object that's reflecting there. And all the trash on the horizon as well. It's so evident here in other parts of the world. And if they're spraying other parts of the world, then we're in trouble, aren't we? Because there's no other reason for it, is there? They say it's to do with geoengineering and weather manipulation and cause of the climate change. I mean, the thing is, though, that they are so petty lies and deceit to the public all the time. We're being lied to. I mean, never believe Fox News, never believe CNN, Sky News here in the UK, the BBC. I mean, they're all out to basically lie to every single one of us. It's all a hoax. That's all there is on the TV media and internet reports as well of people, these companies, these news reports saying that chemtrails are just contrails. And I mean, come on, you know, it's happening every day now. We can all see it, can't we? You can see on this live Swiss cam as well that the sun's being chemtrailed, covered up by these toxins over there in Switzerland. I mean, everywhere's being chemtrailed, these strange cloudings as well. Everywhere is being hammered by these cams. Here as well, on this Swiss cam as well, the sun just looks strange, doesn't it? Watch the sun go past. It sort of goes across the screen, not down. And all those chemtrails as well. Can you see this? It just looks like a square. It doesn't look round anymore, does it? Very strange times. Here it is, zoomed in on the Swiss cam. You can see this object and those chems to the left-hand side, ready to cover it. I'm going to show you this square object as well. It's very, very strange, isn't it, how the sun acts like this on this webcam. There it is, a square object in front of that sun. This simulator that changes shape, I believe so, because on other cams as well, you get this hexagon shape, a diamond shape, square shape, a round shape. I mean, these are mirrors that are cloaking the heavenly body, our sun. And on the ground as well, the clouds and the chems, I mean, it's all happening. It's a huge agenda that's basically covering our eyes. So we don't get to see those heavenly bodies every single day. This is happening. And it's a real crying shame that people need to look up to the skies now and notice this is happening. I do believe that many people out there are noticing that there's so many changes going on up there now. And again, I watched a documentary weather report for March And there's some very strange weather patterns going on. Sinkholes again, that's happening everywhere, earthquakes, and the media just want to shut it down, don't they? Don't want you to know, do they? You know? Anyway, I'm going to go to another Swiss image for you. Yet again, we've got the Swiss cams here, and this is up in the snow in the mountains. And I just want to show you and flick through this cam, okay, the different skies, the changing of the skies as well. You can see here as well, look at the chemtrails on the horizon and those unnatural clouds. You can see this, can't you, on the sky there, that's basically illuminating of the simulator sun, and how dark the land is as well. I'm going to carry on to the cam, and you can see basically all these chems again. People on the ground, they must be aware of this. They've got to start becoming aware of this situation before it's too late, because they just don't want to say anything, government. Here we are again, you've got those chems on the horizon. And then as you flip through the cam, you've got an object that's illuminating here. You'll see this. You see this here, that's illuminating this object. These are chemtrails. I mean, they're spraying the skies above mountains now. They really are. Always spraying the skies now, right across the, everywhere, all over the world now it's being sprayed. I mean, look at the skies. We're getting the same skies on all the other cams. Even here in the UK, they're just the same clouds. Look at the chemtrails. They really think that we can't see it. They seriously think we can't see any of this. I'm going to go to another cam now. Here's another beautiful part of the world in Switzerland. And I mean, you'll see the sun is being heavily chemtrailed. I mean, it's getting to a crazy point of a situation now, isn't it? I mean, look through the cams now and you can see all the chemtrails and everything. Very strange. And also, I mean, you look, there's a gap here. And this grey blanket of chems, again, just everywhere. Flip through the cam and you will see this. Look at the sun, the way it's been chemmed, and all these other chemicals. They don't mix. The chemicals don't mix. The amount of poisons in the sky now, hiding the binary twin. Nemesis, the Death Star, is here now. It's basically right in front of our sun now. I mean, again, look at this image. It's just outstanding what they're doing. I mean, all these people, can you see? All these people that are in the restaurant, having their drinks and resting and everything. They've got to notice the skies now. They're not seeing that beautiful yellow sun anymore. They're just seeing these strange clouds in the skies. A lot of people that do the skiing are young people, and they're just so used to it now, aren't they? Seeing all these strange colourings in the skies. And they're breathing it in. I mean, the thing is, though, it's very unhealthy, isn't it, for skiing and exercise and things, you know, sporting holidays. We're all breathing it in. We might as well just be smoking 50 fags a day, you know? It's just terrible what they're doing. I mean, we flip through the cam still and you'll see again. Can you see how the sun changes its shape on this image? I mean, look at these chemtrails. Again, the people that are on the ground there, they're just turning their backs on it. Look at them. They're facing the wrong way. They don't want to see it. They just acknowledge their mobile phones, look. See this lady here and her friend? I mean, they're just into their mobile phones. They're not got any interest. They haven't got any sort of knowledge of what's going on. Can you see the objects here as well? I mean, it's just, they need to open their eyes. They really do. And I'm going to go to the next image here. Again, you can see this, can't you? Now, all the people, most of them have gone now. There's no interest. I mean, it's so frightening to know that the public just don't want to see. As I said before in another video yesterday, I was walking around and I noticed the public just didn't want to see what was going on. There must have been about 70 chemtrails up there in the skies being burnt away by the sun. That simulator in front of it. The silvery haze, the darkness of the skies. I mean, look at the timestamp on this webcam, 12:30, and it's too dark. We're being eclipsed by the binary twin. Nibiru is on its way. There's no, I mean, it's so evident on the cams now, isn't it? I mean, look at the way they screen the skies right in front of our eyes, trying to hide what's going on. I mean, look at all this. This is all poisons and toxins. The red reflection is from the binary twin. There's other objects up there that's trying to burn through those cams. Government have been lying to us for many, many years, and it's a situation where we need to wake other people up. The sun is at a point, and here is on the horizon. You've got this other body that's light and illuminating the skies. I mean, look at it here on this cam. It's just absolutely evident. We've got some huge problem going on up there now. I mean, it's not those blue skies anymore. We've got these thick chems. In Switzerland, the military over there will be spraying the skies. It's all a huge agenda. You can see the reflection here, and also a chemtrail that's coming through. They are really pumping the skies now, more than ever. Here in the UK, it's just as bad. Every morning when I sort out the family and everything, I notice the skies, and I notice they are really chemtrailing much more than last year and a few years before that. I've been noticing the skies. I mean, I started looking up and noticing the skies, and I was very interested in planets and nights, stars and things at the age of 9. And I've just been watching the skies ever since, looking up and just very interested in it. As I said before, my granddad and I, we used to go out and look at the stars and skies, and it was fantastic to see them. But the thing is, when you get so used to noticing the stars, the original stars that were up there, very bright and white, but now we get these yellow stars that look too close, and basically the Orion's belt and things just don't look right anymore. Most stars are dim as well, and we've got this purpley atmospheric sky all the time. It's changed. It really has changed. My granddad could come back and look at the skies. He would tell me straight away that something is really seriously wrong. He used to study the skies for many years. I mean, on these cams, it's so evident, isn't it? It really is. It's a huge reflection there as well. I'm going to go on to another cam now. The thing is, though, we are being poisoned right now, aren't we, by these military, government people that just think that it's right to do this, to stop mass panic and also to stop a problem with their banking system. Well, I'm afraid that many people are waking up to this now. I'll be monitoring this cam as well daily, so you can see that red reflection from Nibiru as well in the mountains. Here's the cam again. Sometimes the cams break down. I'm going to go to another cam because this cam, I'm having trouble with this cam at the moment. It keeps breaking down. But again, you can see that red haze on the horizon there, can't you? And the yellowness as well. There's heavily bodies out there all the time. But I'm going to go to another cam for you. I apologise for the breakage on this cam. Here on this Dutch arena, now the thing is, this arena cam now, it's a situation. I mean, look over here on the left-hand side. You can see these two red lines in the sky. So these chemtrails, I mean, what are they? I'm going to go through this cam for you. Here's a close-up of them two lines in the sky, and you can see the red clouds as well, illuminating. There is something huge and red that's illuminating those clouds as well. We know that that's Nibiru, that reddish, pinkish colour, and it's also on the Ustream cams as well. The NASA cams, they can't hide it, can they? Cams still running. But I believe they will cut the feed off on them eventually when it gets too red out there as well. You can see those clouds on the other side on the Ustream cams. On the Earth as well. It's very, very red now, isn't it? They need to turn the cams round so we can see that huge object. And then it's game over, isn't it? We can prepare for this, can't we? We should be preparing now. Thing is, though, many other people will just want to see the 100% proof. But sadly, government and the powers to be will not disclose the truth right to the very end. They're trying their hardest and they're working so hard on these chemtrails now. Here's a live cam that's moving. I mean, look at the pinkness in the skies. Look at those chems. And basically the clouds, they're not real clouds anymore. They're just chems and they're illuminating. Nibiru is reflecting off all them chems and all them clouds. The skies are changing. It's March and it's just too red again. Every day we're seeing this red sky. And I'm seeing this every morning when I wake up, when I get up and sort things out. I notice a lot of things, strange things in the skies that's moving around. I mean, these chems are blocking the sun every day, and I just hope that I wake up one day and there's no chems, but it's so plastered up in the skies now here in the UK. every single day on these cams. We need to keep checking them to see that around the world they're getting the same skies all the time. There's no change, isn't there? So I'm going to go to another piece of footage now and see what we can find. Here on this cam as well, we've got some strange dark skies. And also, I mean, this is lens flare, what you can see here, but it's coming up as blue in that 50p, that sort of hexagon shape that simulator's causing. I mean, look on the land as well, it's too dark, very, very dark, and it's because the simulator's in front of the sun. Been using it for years. And the darkness on the sky as well, very, very dark. It's a very strange chemtrail. I mean, the thing is, you can see this, can't you? These are not our natural clouds. Okay, 2:35 p.m. Look how dark it is on the land. It shouldn't be like this now. It really shouldn't. Other colorings in the skies as well, very dark again. Even at 12:35 lunchtime. I mean, look at it. It's too dark again every single time, isn't it? There's another heavenly body that's above there. It's a different strange color in the skies. So over there in Switzerland, they're picking up all the reflections from the heavenly bodies now. It just looks surreal, doesn't it? Very spectacular, but very surreal. It just doesn't look right anymore. Very strange times here and here. I'm going to go to another image now. Here on this cam as well, you can see those cams. I mean, the screening in the sky and everything, it's just basically all changed everywhere around Switzerland, around the world. It's just very strange clouds. The sun just does not look right anymore, does it? Very crazy times. This one here as well, look at the way they spray the sun here on this cam as well, blocking everything. Every single day they're doing this. Just absolutely criminal, isn't it, what they're doing? This is another cam as well that's very interesting as well. I mean, the first thing you see is blue skies. Everything's just great, isn't it? You know, for a holiday over there skiing and just enjoying a week or 2 weeks. Or even 3 weeks, depending, you know. It's just basically, if I flick through the cam, you will notice this. Watch this. What they do to the skies. You can see now that chem's starting to work. Crisscrosses in the sky. Again. There's objects up there as well that are very strange, don't they? I mean, there is an object there. If I zoom in on this, it's very interesting. Now, this isn't lens flare. There's an object that's there. If you can just barely see it, you can just see the redness of it as well. On the horizon, coming up on the horizon, very strange. Just, we can start seeing this now, can't we? When they forget to chemtrail, we start seeing these huge heavenly bodies that's out there and lurking in the inner solar system right now. Again, you've got this other object as well. It's up there in the skies. I've no clue what it is, but it is there, isn't it? It's just basically could be reflecting off that heavenly body. I don't know what it is. It could be just a chem cloud. The red reflection is just evident, isn't it? That there is something that's going on up there as well. If I zoom into both objects at the same time, I can try and catch the pair of them. You'll see this. Here is both objects, okay? Here is the round object you can just see on the above the horizon. And this unexplained object as well. Could just be a chem reflecting through. I'm going to go to another image now. Here again on the cam, it's very chemy again. Again, what I've got to say is, please don't believe that these are normal natural clouds, because they're not. You can see the chemtrail that's starting to do its work again, blasting the skies. This is all, again, chemicals. And this yellow tint on the ground as well. It's just not right, because we've got our sun covered by that simulator, that solar simulator. Here again, you can see the chemtrails that are spraying our natural skies, and that object that's above our Earth's atmosphere. It's hiding the sun. Every time it's hiding the heavenly body, the sun, and the binary twin. It's all up there now. Again, you can see how dim and dark it is for the time of the day. 9:29, 59 seconds. There you go again. You can see this, can't you? It's just evident, isn't it, that the skies are just completely changed. It's 6:24. I mean, look at the haze, the ground. I mean, there's another body that's lighting up the skies there, isn't it? From darkness to lightness. And then dark again. It's every day now, isn't it? Here on this short clip video as well, you can see basically that the skies are being chemmed over this part of the world as well. I mean, look at it. It's disgusting. I'm going to go to another cam now. This one's very interesting as well. We get a red light source and the simulator that's going down on the horizon, but again it's very dark. Also you'll get a glare on the left hand side of the screen. That's lens flare from the cam. But basically the skies are so evident. They're spraying them, and it's so evident again it's getting too dark. It's a huge hole in our atmosphere as well. The ozone layer has disappeared. It really has. We're being attacked by these solar flares every single day now. It's a big problem, and it's not been addressed on media. And the government still think they're getting away with it. You can see on this cam, okay, now this here is just part of this is like a reflection, okay, it's nothing to do with it. But what I'm worried about on this cam is how dark it is. These thick chemtrails again in the skies, and this dark shadow, and I've said this before about this dark shadow. It's like, sometimes it's so dark, it's like we're looking out into space in the daytime. There's like a hole in the atmosphere. I'm going to keep going on the cam. You can see how dark it is again. Too dark. And it's 11 AM on this cam as well. There it is again, very, very dark. And the cheming is just being processed every single day. Here again as well on the cam, it's just, I mean, I keep saying it's dark, but it is. It's dimming, isn't it? The sun is dimming. We're going into 3 days of darkness. I mean, I think this is a situation now that the truth is coming out now, isn't it? I mean, look here. I mean, look at the shape of this supposed to be sun. This mirror that's in front of the sun again. It's hiding the binary twin. Now they can't hide the shadows. Now we would definitely see two suns up there now. Okay? It's no point denying this now because it's so true. Because, I mean, look how dark it is. It's so dark. Here it is. You've got the object that's on the horizon, solar sun, and you've got the binary twin reflection on the right hand side. You've got the blue and the red, these heavenly bodies. They're in front of our sun now. Every single day we're seeing this, aren't we? Before I start this cam, I want to show you now here, okay, how dark it is getting, okay, and also the shape of this object that's in front of the sun. There's a chemtrail. These are all chems. And basically, we are being eclipsed. There's no shadow of a doubt because these cams prove it. The skies are truly darkening from March 2017. We really are very close to these heavenly bodies now. And the military just keeps spraying the skies every single day. Here again on this Davos cam, okay, you can see that pink skies, that reflection on the horizon, again every single day here in the UK. It's exactly the same. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flick through the cam. I'm going to make the cam run so you can see the difference now. The cam is now moving, and you can see basically how we're getting this red horizon every day, aren't we? And those broken clouds, the natural clouds, are just basically just falling apart now, aren't they? Every single day. So I'm going to go on to other cams tomorrow as well, see what I can find, and also other bits of information that I can grab. You know. Now that video I did today about the Earth that might be stopped in its orbit, I'm not too sure, you know, but it did basically stand out, that report. But hey, I might get it wrong sometimes, I might get it right. But it's just keeping an eye to the skies, isn't it? Seeing that we are in troubled times because there is some strange colours and reflections and objects that are up there now. And again, the Prime Minister and also here in the UK and also the President over there in the USA, and presidents all over the world need to disclose this now and tell the public that what's going on, because it's our Earth, it's our world, and we need to know. It's very important. They shouldn't hide it from us anymore. Here on this cam as well, it's so evident that they're spraying the skies all over the place. I mean, look at this. It's so important to see this. There's objects up there as well. I mean, look at the state of the sun going down. It's just every day now. I noticed these two objects up there in the skies as well. Can you see these? It's like markings on them, and they're way up above the chemtrails. Very strange. I just thought I'll zoom in to show you these as well. Because the thing is, though, there's lots of activity up there. They're spraying the skies to hide the bodies, the heavenly bodies, and also other objects. It's just basically they don't want humanity to know. They don't want us to look up. Here's another object that was seriously hammered by chemtrails. Can you see this up in the skies? I mean, what is this? Very strange, square-looking object. It's just covering this, being covered all the time. I see these objects as well on other screens. Even when I videoed the skies, I've seen objects like this as well. If I zoom out, I'll show you this object. I don't think it's a plane or anything that we have, any craft, or any known craft or anything like that, but it's just there, isn't it? Just as the chemtrails are coming up in the sun and everything. I'm going to go now anyway, so I'll be back again tomorrow to do some more work on the cams, try a different cam system, another part of the world, and see what we can see with their skies as well. So thank you again for your